Okay, so here's some facts. Fact 1, we're really sorry. We've been really quiet about everything. Fact 2, cartoon's nearly done. In fact, you can see some clips.
Flamethrowers! Sam, shut up! Okay, drop some bombs.
Weapon system damaged.
Oh, go faster.
Not possible.
Shoot him!
Weapon system damaged.
Oh, come on! He's charging up for a shot. I'm alive! Son of a bitch!
So that's nearly done, and then we're going to take that off and pitch it. We're going to some festivals and stuff like that. So we can't put it on the YouTube channel just yet, because if you never see it, that means we've been successful and you'll get a series. If you do see it, then that means you've got 20 minutes of cartoons followed by another 2-year wait. We're really positive that we're going to pitch this really well and it's going to be successful. It's looking fucking great. I've never been more excited about anything in my entire life. So that's it. YouTube pays out best if you have a long video, so we made a cookery show. Here's a cookery show. Hello and welcome to our first and possibly last cooking show. Completely unrelated to anything else we do, but here we are. Today we're going to be making banana bread. Now, banana bread is a fantastic recipe for when you've bought too much of something, forgotten about it, let it go rotten, and then you're like, what the fuck do I use this for? For most foods that would be throw it away or regret your life choices, but this one, you could make banana bread. So first we're going to sift a good 500 grams of flour into the bowl just here. Now it's important that you use a very small sieve so that it takes fucking ages. Luckily, a good 18 years of wank practice has built me up for this. That's it. Next we put in our bicarbonate of soda, which in Danish is natron. We're making double the amount that the recipe calls for here, because there's 9 or 10 people in the house where I'm living right now, and they all like banana bread. Right, so next on the agenda is something to do with mashing bananas. Now, if you've never mashed a banana before, it's quite important to note that there's no wrong way to do it. Once you've peeled the foreskin from the dick of the banana, which is the Latin term, you'll find them much more mashable. Well, you know what? You want chunks, don't you? You want chunks of banana in your cake. So maybe let's not make it too fine. Let's take a little bit of your chowder down here. I hate you, Dad. I hate you, Dad. Right. Lovely. Really only calls for a small amount of butter, so I'm going to put in more. Because fat and salt and sugar are the only things that are worthwhile in this world. You can call that a bit over the top. But you would be fucking wrong. You want to add sugar, because there's nothing sweet left in your life. So let's get it happening. So once you've got your butter and your sugar all in one bowl, enter the Kenwood family mixer. Now this thing I have never used before, so I'm sure I will injure myself. That made an angry sound. Now it's important that you do this stage wrong, which is why I've chosen myself as a chef. No, I just hold it in place. So then what we end up with is most of the ingredients kept inside of the whisk, like some kind of gross Akira ball, and I don't know really where to go from there. I guess we'll undo that as best we can. You're not really supposed to have to hold all the ingredients in place with your arms. That's just me being a fucking idiot. Preparation is key, I imagine. Some people like to just have the raw ingredients and eat them. But to that I say, nonsense. You wait for your ingredients to be ready. So you just take your very large bowl and a tiny teaspoon and just rake everything out so it takes as long as possible. It's not about where you get to, it's about the journey. This is why I always add a little bit extra to the ingredients, because you get shit fucking everywhere. You can't see, but there's nonsense all around this splash zone. That's probably okay. Now at this stage, we add our bananas and then we add buttermilk. However, I have no measuring tool with which to measure milliliters of milk. So this is a litre of milk. So we're looking for about 170 milliliters, which is about that much of milk. Let's just fucking wing it. So let's just 3 teaspoons of vinegar. We're using apple cider vinegar because fruit likes fruit. Pour that shit in there. Yeah. You know the sugar's basically vanilla extract, right? So we can just put in 2 teaspoons of that. And we just mix the shit out of it. Yes. Whoops. Now, the recipe calls for carefully folding in flour. But that sounds like it takes a while, because folding in, you have to mix it, place it down, fold it, place it down, fold it. It's just not me. So I think we should just be kind of like flopping the flour in there. You get a good flopping motion. Don't allow any of it to take, to absorb before you add more in. Just fucking flop the shit out of you. Oh shit. I'm just going to add a little bit of muscovado sugar, which the recipe doesn't call for, but I'm just a fan of. Whoa, Jason, what are you doing? The recipe doesn't call for that. I'm a maverick. Oh, Jason, I want your chef's hat on my desk. So then you wait patiently as this does all the work for you. Now you leave the mix to do its thing on its lowest setting. I don't know that you're supposed to do that, but that's what I'm doing. So eggs were meant to go in at about stage 2 of the recipe. We're now at about stage 10. Well past it. So let's just crack these eggs in and hope for the best. Whoa, there you go, buddy. The yolk isn't even breaking. The yolks aren't breaking, they're just sort of floating on the surface. That's definitely wrong. But it seems to be going okay. So while the late stage abortion I'm calling a recipe is mixing, I'm going to go over here, sort of greasing some shit. If pieces of your baking tin are coming away with the butter, that's fine. That just means that that's what you're going to be eating. That's what's for dinner. It's important to use as many bits of crockery, utensils, etc. as possible while making your banana bread, because you can taste the amount of work that goes into it. And that actually doesn't stop with the actual creation of banana bread itself. It should be a continuance afterwards. You should have crap to clean up, crap to dry, stuff to put back in their shelves. And that's all going to come out in the taste of your banana bread. You use a knife and just put it down. And then once you put down your knife, you get something like a spoon, because you're not a fucking idiot. I think I've got a lot of those little brown, black nubs you get at the base of bananas. I think there's a lot of those in here. So we'll see how that tastes. Probably like bits of garbage. Like sometimes you think, you almost catch yourself eating like something gross, like something like a fly that's falling in your drink, and you think, how much crap do I eat regularly? Well, with this recipe, you already know. Great. This probably won't work. So I tried a little bit of the mix off my hands, and that tasted horrible. So fingers crossed. It's important to preheat your oven at about 180 degrees centigrade. I don't know if this is centigrade or if it's referring to like fan oven temperatures, but I guess we'll find out when the thing catches fire. Okay, open you up. Oh, you're looking so nice. You're looking so handsome. It's on there. Bit of sort of banana-y stuff, so we'll give you a little longer. And there we have it. Fucking banana bread.